What is up, Pray and Slay babes? Oh my gosh, it's been so long, but I'm so happy to be with you guys all again. Oh my goodness, you know it's your girl SkiWithAnEye coming to you guys live in full effect. All right, yes. So I wanted to make this video really quick because I have been getting so many compliments on my hair here, and this is actually just a really typical look that I normally do, and when I just don't know, one, what to do with my hair, or two, it's time to do my hair. And so right now I just want to show you guys quickly how I got this look and a couple extra styles. Alright, so stay tuned. So dolls, so basically this look here is just after I have taken, after I have washed my hair, and now I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with it. Either am I going to do a twist or retwist with either my ponytail technique or either with my clips, if I want that slick straight down look, or do I want crinkles. So guess what I decided on? Well, y'all already know what I decided on. I decided on crinkles. So basically what I first do, and this is all for my lock sisters out there and my lock, you know, my lock brothers too. You know, if you want a little crinkle as well, you can do it too. So what you're going to want to do is just first section off your hair. It's just easier that way. And I'm just going to show you briefly what I do. I section off the hair in 4 different directions. So you'll have like 2 sections up here and 2 sections back here. In the beginning, when you're getting started, you're going to start from the back and work your way up to the front. It doesn't really matter, but once you get to this section, that's when you really start to shape how you want it to look. You start to shape what how your braids are actually going to lay, because that's all I'm going to do. So you just go ahead, once everything is sectioned off, and I'll just do this quickly because even if I do this little twist real quick, it's not going to harm anything. Thank God for locks. All my lock sisters out there understand what I mean. It doesn't get harmed or anything like that. So basically you start in the back. Just start in the back and you do your typical braids. And y'all, this is actually one of the styles too that I like to do, but I'm gonna show y'all really how I do it, okay? Not looking crazy like this. So you're just gonna start in the back. You're going to grab 3 locks and you're just going to braid. That's it. Just go ahead and just braid your locks together. Try and grab as much new growth you can. Sometimes what I like to do is do a little quick palm roll with it before I start braiding. Quick palm roll and just start braiding, kind of holding the palm roll as it is. Okay. Braid, braid, braid. And you're going to want to do this with wet hair. I mean, you can do it with dry hair as well, but I still recommend you wet your hair. At least let it be damp to some degree so that you know that the crinkle will definitely be defined. Like, even if you do it on dry hair, it will still work. It will still do the crinkle, but I feel like your crinkles will not be as defined as they can be when you do it on wet hair, okay? So wet hair or damp hair. Then what you're going to do, and this is the part here where some people may or may not know, but if you just grab a rubber band and you just put it on the bottom like this, it's just going to look like that, and sometimes that's not very appealing. So what I do is I take it, I roll it over my finger like this, and then I wrap it around and around, see that? At the bottom, and then, so I have this little knot here, and then I put a rubber band right there, and then that's it, and I'm done with one. Then you're going to do the same thing all over your head, over and over and over and over. I typically do, sometimes if I'm wanting a smaller crinkle, I do 3 locks. If I'm wanting a bigger, kind of more of a body wave, I do 6 locks, okay? And then I normally keep these in for about a week. Even sometimes I push it to 2 weeks. It just depends on how I'm feeling, what type of styles I can do when it is braided and everything like that. And then after that, I take it out. So the taking out process, once you finally undo that little knot that you've done, and I want to show you guys that again, and so I'll do a little snippet on that. Once you braid it to the bottom, you get your finger in there, wrap it around the top half like this, as such, and then you put your rubber band right there and take your finger out. Okay? Boom. So now that you have it out, let's just say that it's 2 weeks later or a week later, all you really have to do is start just pulling out 1 or 2 of them, and that's what I love about it, is that they will just come unloose very easily, okay? So, and you just do that over your entire head. And one thing I do want to mention to you as I'm taking this out right now, how I mentioned earlier about the front piece. So your front is what you really want to focus in on once you, well, excuse me, not so much focusing in on, but once you get up to the top, you want to be cognizant of what direction and what lock you're pulling to put in your braids and what direction you want your braids to fall. So most of the time I always keep like a side part. Sometimes I do straight down the middle. It's just depending on what look I want, but you can tell by the way my hair wants to be. You can tell I did the side part here, but you can absolutely do straight down the middle. But then again, just understand how you're going to look. But I normally have a little extra hair going in one direction because y'all know me, I'm a little fancy, okay? All right, and so that's how I get this look. So it's all depending on how long you keep the braids in. Like I said, I typically keep them in for 1 at most 2 weeks. Don't keep them in any longer than that because you don't want your locks to begin locking together in the braids, okay? All right, so I'll be right back to show you some styles that I like to do with my hair. All right. Okay, so the first look I like to do, this is kind of like my regal look. You know, when you have longer locks, you get used to using your locks to create different looks. And so what I typically do is I just grab 2 locks on each side, okay? See, just 2 locks. And I get them closer to the bottom, closer to the sideburn section. Also make sure part of your hair is on to one side, okay? And you're gonna take these 2 locks, you're just gonna pull it back. Very simple. I love this look. This is like my go-to look. And all you're gonna do is you're just gonna tie the 4 locks together and create like a little, not a true knot. I'm gonna turn around so you can see what I'm doing. So you see I have them tied together. Tie again. Okay, tie. 1 tie. And then the second tie here, it's like you're about to do a knot, but you don't. Pull it through, and then that's it. So you have a little loop in the back, okay? So you're not really creating a knot in your hair, so that will be difficult to get out later. You're not creating a knot in your hair, that'll be difficult to get out later, but it's just still gonna hold the look, okay? And so this is look 1, and sometimes if I'm feeling really cute and funky, I pull more bang, like that. So it's creating like a nice little swoop there. Like that, and then sometimes I pull my hair forward. Okay, and then you know most of the time it's back because I like that cute look. So this is style number 1. This is like a typical Sky with an eye style, quick, in there, out of there, and I will lay my baby hairs down, keeping them real cute, slick. Okay, bam. Style number 1. Alright, and so for style number 2, this one here is just my favorite, my half up, half down look. I love this look because it always makes you feel very youthful. Well, not feel, but look very youthful, even though, I mean, I'm talking like I'm an old lady. But you know, I have always rocked the half up, half down style. So just pull some up, right? Put your locks through. Let your headband or whatever you use, your scrunchie, your hair tie, let it go around a couple of times, right? Okay. Pull all the extras out the way. Anything that's not in the ponytail correctly, pull that out, get that looking right. And then I just like to have it like this. Okay. And so I love like the crinkle look that you can see. Sometimes I like for it to be closer in on my face. So some of the crinkles are in my face like this, like that, or more pushed back. Okay. And so I may do this look like one day here with like my hoop earrings, and then the next day I may just take it. Or I may start with this one first because I love to do my buns at the top. Okay, and when you do the bun, try to keep it more straight up, like a top knot. All right, I always feel like it makes you look more queen-like because it's so high up, and then you would just right? And so then you would just gel down your edges. I already gelled down some of my edges from earlier today when I had to go to work. And then that's that. That's style number 3. All right, and one more just to take it all the way home. All right, be right back. All right, okay, and so this is the next hairstyle, y'all. I love these little Chung-Li buns, like y'all, or Mickey Mouse ears, whatever you want to call them. 2 little top knot buns at the top. Like, I love this look so much. Normally what I do is I have like these 2 locks here still sitting on the side, kind of like my sideburns, that curly kind of feel. And typically I would like gel down all of my new growth, and I will definitely create a video for y'all just to teach you guys for those moments where you are wanting to create a new look with your new growth. All right, but that's another video, so make sure you stay tuned. So this look here, I love it, and all I did was section off the hair, push this hair in the front, then I divided that as well. You guys know, like little pigtails, bum, boom, bam. I don't even have any hair ties in this. The longer your locks get, the more you realize you can use your locks as hair ties, which is really, really interesting and so cute. And so this is another look here, and this is when I'm feeling like playful. And y'all, if y'all know me, you know I'm very playful. I like to have a good time. I'm bubbly. That's just what I do. So this here is like one of my signature looks that I love. I'll even pull it all up and create 2 big knots here at the top, still with my little sideburns, anything like that. Yeah, and then just make sure that your edges are laid and slayed. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna move or sweat away. And yes, I got one more hairstyle for you guys. Well, really 2. One more hairstyle. I just said 2, right? So 2 more hairstyles, and I'll be right back. All right, so for our second to last hairstyle, this one here I used to love to do when I had shorter locks in the beginning. This is especially the time where mohawks were in. So what I do is I just take my hair right in the front and I push it directly to the back. So like this middle section here, I just want all the locks to go back, right? And I kind of push it up just a little bit to create like a slight little hump there, not too much. You don't want too much of a hump. And so after that, I go to the side and I take more than just 2 or 3 locks. I literally take the entire side here of all the locks I can get before I start pulling the ones in the middle, before I start including the ones in the middle. Take it, make sure the hair is all separated, and I literally just tie it. Okay, so like I was saying, I pushed all the hair straight to the back that's in the middle section, and then I grab the hair that's right on the sides. I grab like just about all the locks I can get that's right on the sides. Make sure no other hair is in my way or I'm catching it, and then I catch it up and I pull it really tight, okay? And all I'm doing is just tying my hair, and be careful not to mess up your little bump that you created already. Kind of keep that together, and then you're just going to pull it, okay? The more you pull it, it's going to solidify that knot that you have, that hump that you have there. So then you'll have like hair on the sides. Sometimes I leave it like that if I'm not really minding too much, or I like to tie it one more time so that you don't see it, and I do that same type of knot again, okay? And then boom, here's another look. And this is like one of my, I always feel like a flight attendant, a businesswoman. You know, if you're needing a quick business look, this is one of the ones that I go to very frequently. Love it, gotta have it. Bow. All right, dolls, love you guys. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Love you. Yes, all my pray and slay babes. See you guys later. Mwah!